In a quiet meadow filled with wildflowers of every color, there lived a small caterpillar named Coco. Coco was no bigger than a blade of grass, but had the biggest curiosity in the meadow. Every morning, Coco would crawl out of his cozy leaf bed, ready to explore. One day, Coco noticed the bees buzzing busily around a cluster of bright yellow flowers. "What are you doing?" he asked one of the bees. "We're collecting nectar to make honey," said the bee, barely pausing. "Honey? What's honey?" Coco asked, but the bee had already zipped away. Coco's mind buzzed with questions. How do they carry nectar? How do they make honey? What does honey taste like? He wondered aloud. Coco decided to follow the bees, crawling along the ground, craning his tiny neck to see what they were up to. The journey took him to the edge of the meadow, where he found a sparkling stream. Coco marveled at the water, wondering how it kept moving. "Where are you going, little stream?" he asked. The stream replied in a gentle gurgle, "I'm on my way to the river. You should come see someday." "But how?" "I can't swim," Coco sighed. Feeling a bit small in a big world, he climbed onto a rock to rest. Just then, a shadow passed over him. Coco looked up and saw a group of butterflies flitting overhead, their wings painted in brilliant shades of blue, orange, and yellow. "How do they fly?" Coco whispered. "Can I ever see the world from up there?" His thoughts were interrupted by a friendly voice. It was Mia the ladybug, his cheerful friend. "You look troubled, Coco. What's on your mind?" "I want to see the world like the butterflies do," he said. "But I don't have wings, and I'm just me." Mia chuckled. "Every butterfly starts as a caterpillar, Coco. Your time will come." Coco tilted his head. "Really? How? When?" "You'll see," Mia said mysteriously and flew off. The next day, Coco felt strange. His body ached, and his energy was low. "What's happening to me?" he wondered. Feeling an odd instinct, he spun a silky thread around himself, creating a snug cocoon. Inside the cocoon, it was dark and quiet. "This is boring," Coco grumbled at first, but soon his curiosity returned. He thought about all the things he'd seen, the buzzing bees, the flowing stream, the butterflies in the sky. Will I ever see the river? Will I ever fly like the butterflies? Days turned into weeks. Coco felt himself changing in ways he didn't understand. He stretched, he wriggled, and one morning, his cocoon cracked open, sunlight flooded in, and Coco blinked. Something felt different. He stretched his arms, no, his wings. Beautiful, colorful wings. Coco couldn't believe it. He flapped his wings, and suddenly, he was soaring into the sky. The meadow looked so small from above, and the stream sparkled like silver ribbon. Coco laughed with delight. He flew past the bees, waved at Mia, and decided to follow the stream all the way to the river. As he fluttered higher, Coco realized something important. All his questions, all his curiosity, had led him to this moment. His journey had made him who he was, a beautiful butterfly ready to explore the world. From that day on, Coco wasn't just curious, he was courageous, too, eager to see and learn everything the world had to offer.